Hey there guys, Tom here. Welcome back to my movie channel and thank you very much for joining me for this, my review of the first 3 episodes of the brand new Star Wars Disney Plus series, Andor. Andor takes place 5 years before the events of Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, a movie I really do enjoy. And this follows Cassian Andor's journey to joining the rebellion. You know, they said they were going to be launching with 3 episodes. This is a show I've been very excited about. And after the disappointment that I had in something like Book of Boba Fett, and then Obi-Wan Kenobi, which I enjoyed for the most part, but it sort of tapered off towards the end there a little bit, minus the amazing fight between Vader and Obi-Wan. And so Cassian Andor is a show, you can really tell, like, the difference this show in quality as far as set design and production value that's gone into this show. They shot this on locations, you know, with sets, and there's obviously a lot of CG elements involved as well, but it feels overall a lot more real than something like an Obi-Wan or even a Mandalorian, and especially more than a Boba Fett, because, you know, all the sets are real. They're practical. For the most part, they're in real locations. When they cut back to, in the first 3 episodes, it's sort of, they sort of cut in between Cassian's, as a kid, basically, growing up and what his life was like back then and what he was doing. And, you know, he's living in this kind of jungle, kind of foresty planet. And, you know, you can tell it's a real forest. And I can't explain to you how big of a difference, how much better that makes this show just feel and look. And that's not to say that Obi-Wan or Boba Fett or The Mandalorian look bad. It's just, you can tell a lot of the time that they really were overusing and really restricted by the volume. And so, you know, like anything, you know, real locations, the volume, they're all tools in the filmmaker's belt. And I feel like in the first 3 episodes of Cassian Andor, there's just a higher quality production value to this show in just 3 episodes than in the entirety of something like an Obi-Wan, which was 6 episodes. Now, look, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I absolutely loved these first 3 episodes. I really did like them, though. I thought the first 3 episodes of Andor were a solid start to what promises to be, I think, quite an intriguing, entertaining series. But, you know, watching Cassian, like, sneak around and make these deals, he's trying to get off the planet at certain points, he's trying to acquire ships, like, just watching this spy espionage kind of stuff happening within Star Wars is always fun to me. I always get such a big kick out of it. And Diego Luna as Cassian Andor is great. I love him in this role. He was one of the best parts to me of Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. He was probably the best character aside from K2SO in that movie. And so I love the idea that they're basing this show around him. There's a character in these first 3 episodes called Marva. And I'm not going to get into real spoilers because the episodes have only just dropped at the time of shooting this review. But there's a character called Marva, played by Fiona Shaw. And she doesn't have a massive role in these first 3 episodes, but I really like that character. And I hope, and I can only hope, that character comes back into this series at some point. The way the 3rd episode ends kind of indicates to me that she won't. But that character is just really interesting to me, and I really do hope we see her again. And I know there's been a lot of disappointment out there about, you know, Book of Boba Fett, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You know, a lot of people are disappointed in those shows, and I can totally see why. And I feel like if you're someone who was disappointed by the Book of Boba Fett or by Obi-Wan or even by Mandalorian, I don't know, maybe you are, maybe you aren't. Almost dropped my phone there, but I feel like this show might be the show that can get you back and get people revitalized and more excited about Star Wars again. It's really hard to talk about the first 3 episodes without going full-blown spoilers, which I really didn't want to do. And so I'm sort of trying to dance around like real like plot points, but also, you know, this is just the setup for the show. There's not a lot of real meaty like details in it, but it is a really solid start to a show that I think is going to be very good and really like high quality Star Wars. Not to say that, you know, Obi-Wan didn't have its merits, or that even something like Book of Boba Fett, which I was ultimately disappointed in, didn't have its redeeming qualities either. But I think Andor is going to be a little bit different, especially because this is also a 12 episode show. Like, I've been really annoyed, and I've done a video before called the Disney Plus Problem that, you know, talks about my frustration with this Disney Plus's obsession with doing 6 episode series, both Marvel and Star Wars. And to see that they're doing a 12 episode season, and then we're getting another 12 episodes in a year or so with season 2 of Andor that's going to take us right up to the end of Rogue One, that's really refreshing. And to know that 12 episodes of high quality, high production value, well written, very intriguing Star Wars is coming, and it's already started, that's great to know. And I'm really excited about the future of Andor. So anyway, guys, have you guys seen the first 3 episodes of Andor yet? If you have, make sure you jump down in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts. Thank you very much for watching, guys. My name is Tom, and if you haven't been here already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring that notifications bell so you never miss out on my take on all things movies. And until next time, may the Force be with you always.